Hello Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today we're going to be making my February customer thank you cards. Okay, I am using the Everyday Happiness Designer Series paper. This is from the January 2025 scrapbooking brochure. It's beautiful paper. And to go along with it is the Everyday You and Me photopolymer stamp set. This is also in the scrapbooking brochure. It coordinates with this Designer Series paper. There's also a scrapbooking kit, workshop kit that you can get. Really nice stuff. Okay, so we're going to be using this, and of course before we get started on our project, we have to go over some buzzworthy business of the day. We have our paper pumpkin kit here, Daisy Daydream. You have until the 10th of March to subscribe to get this particular kit. It's going to make 9 cards. Lost Lagoon is going to be the stamping spot. Spring is in the Air add-on dies available for $12, and it coordinates with January, February, and March paper pumpkin kits. And this kit is going to include a free stamp set. So there's going to be 2 stamp sets in this kit, okay? And if you haven't already, there's a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin. Next, we have our host code. This is the code I want you to use whenever you're placing an order with me. Unless your order is $150 or more, do not use this host code because you qualify for Stampin' Rewards, and Stampin' Rewards equals free product from Stampin' Up, and I don't want you to miss out on any of your freebies. Lastly, we have our mystery boxes. These are the medium USPS flat rate boxes that I have stuffed full of new and used, all retired Stampin' Up products. I'm asking just $30 for each box. Shipping is included in that price. If you're interested, you can email me at stampwithshawna@gmail.com, okay? And that is all of our buzzworthy business for the day. So let's go ahead and get started on our card. So I am using the March 2025 Call Me Crafty Owls Show Us Your Sheet Load sketch. So I'm not going to give you the measurements, but I will leave you a link in the description box so that you can get the measurements from her free PDF. Okay, so we have a base here of Pretty Peacock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we are going to add to this some Designer Series paper. This is an addition that I've added to her sketch. This Designer Series paper is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. You will not find this on her sketch because sometimes I like to change up card sketches and make them my own. So I added a little layer to mine. We're going to put that right on our card base just like that. Okay, then I have some very vanilla cardstock here. This is 3.5 by 4 3/4, and we're going to add a piece of 5/8 inch Designer Series paper, and it's going to be cut down to 4 3/4. Okay, so let's see. I want to put that on the side. I usually put my paper along the bottom, but this one I want to use on the side here. I'm going to put that on there just like that. Make it nice and even there. And we're not going to stamp on the inside of our card because this is my customer thank yous. I like for them to have cards that they can use for whatever they want to use them for. Let me get some Stampin' Seal here, and we're going to add this to the inside of our card if I can get it going. There we go. We're just going to place this on the inside of our card, just like that. Okay, so then I have some Designer Series paper and a layer, a matte layer in Pretty Peacock. This, the rest of the Designer Series papers that I'm using, which are 2 more pieces, this one and 1 more, I cut an 1/8 inch larger than Alicia put on her PDF. So when you get hers, her measurements are going to give you a 1/4 inch larger for the matte, and I made my matte just an 1/8 inch larger. So I didn't change the size of the matte, I changed the size of the Designer Series paper. Okay, so we're going to place that right there. Then here's our other piece of Designer Series paper that we're going to put on a Pretty Peacock matte. super cute card layout. I'm gonna have that just like that. And for the moment, we're gonna close up our glue. I have some of the, what is this called? Lost Lagoon Soft Cording. This is an online exclusive. It's part of the suite with the otters. And I'm gonna put some of this seal on the sides here to hold my cord on while I wrap this around. We're gonna wrap it 3 times, making it close on one side and spread out further on the opposite. Ooh. I guess you have to hold on to it though until you stick it into your glue on the back. So we want to make it just like that. I'm going to get some tear and tape to help hold this down. So I'm just going to put a little tear and tape back here to hold these pieces down. Putting one on each side to hold the tail end, and the beginning. I'm going to cut this extra piece off. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove this backing from the tear and tape. If I can get it off. Now you see there's extra hanging. I'm just going to fold that back on itself like that. We're going to get our glue. Go right over that tear and tape, just in case we need to wiggle this around. We don't want that tear and tape grabbing so quickly. Turn this to the side. And I'm going to place this more at the top than the bottom or the middle. I want to, and you might decide if you do it like I'm doing it with this cording to put this piece up on dimensionals. And I would have if I would have thought about it before I started designing the card. The cording was a last minute addition. I thought I needed something else to go on here. Let me see, I need one more little piece. We're gonna put this and tie a little knot on the side here. Tie a little knot on the side just to bring this all together, just like that. Where'd I put my scissors? I'm gonna clip these ends just like that. Okay, and now we're gonna do some stamping. So I have one piece of Very Vanilla here. This is 1 1/4 by 3 1/4. I'm giving you that measurement because that is different from her sentiment label measurement. And I want you to know the size of piece that I use for this stamp. Because sentiment labels, she gives you the measurement, but that is kind of can be a suggestion because you might not have the same stamp set she has, or you might not want to use the same stamp set she has, and your sentiment might require something larger. So we're going to mat this on some pretty peacock that is 1 3/8 by 3 3/8. And we're going to mat that with some liquid glue. I know you guys, I haven't been posting my videos. I missed 3 video dates. And you know, I had went on a cruise in February, and after I got back from that cruise, I didn't really get my little mojo back for stamping because I had pre-recorded a bunch of videos to carry me through the rest of the month, but I did miss 3 video postings. I just didn't, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. But I have to make these customer thank you cards because my customers are important to me. So we're going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this. And you guys know I'm going to do an overload of dimensionals. So just get ready. 2 more. And that's it. Okay, and we're going to add our sentiment label on. Hopefully my sentiment didn't move when I was putting the dimensionals on. We'll check it here. Nope, it stayed in place. So let's add this. So we're going to add this about right here. Did I tell you this is pretty peacock ink? Hope I did, but if I didn't, now you know. We're going to embellish this with some earth tone shimmer gems. They come in copper clay, Very Vanilla, crumb cake, and garden green, and I'm going to be using Very Vanilla to match with our cardstock here. I'm going to take one of the large ones and put it there. We're going to have two of the smaller ones down here, just like that. And that is it. Isn't that cute? Nice and simple. Love every moment in the inside. And I've made a few more. So they're all the same, but a little different, because when you cut this piece of cardstock, as you can see, this one has the little polka dots on it. Some of them don't. You see, depends on where it is that you cut it. But I did try to get the little vine in all of them. Well, all of these. So the other ones, I don't know. I haven't made. This is as far as I got so far, and I decided, let me make a video. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.